Hi, also I'm here with Erwin Janke. He's the lead actor in this a creepy film actually called Accomplice, short film. Welcome to our festival in London.
Hi, I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you, and I hope you don't mind saying it's creepy because it is a bit. It is. Tell us about the film.
Yes,
it's disconcerting.
Well, I mean, kind of. This guy Alex, he sits in a park doing his lunch break, and he's approached by a lady, stranger.
A pretty girl, yeah. We should point out, yeah.
Yes, and
anyway, sorry.
She just asks him if she might reveal a secret, and since she does, he gets the feeling he's been followed and.
Kind of stalked, I think.
Yes, yeah. I would, that's the better word for it. Exactly. It's true. It reminds me a bit of a Hitchcock film.
Actually, that's really good you mentioned that because it reminded me a bit of, Vertigo.
Yes, Vertigo.
Or maybe.
And I had in mind as well, Stranger on a
train.
Yeah.
Marnie, I suppose, there's loads you can choose from, but yeah, it was because you're the lead actor and she's. I was going to say, is this film more about her or you?
That's a good question.
Because it revolves around. Well, we can't move into what this film is about because obviously it would be spoiler alert. But so, how did you? I mean, you're an actor, so how did you become? What was your story in terms of the approachment to you and how you got into it?
Yes, actually, this film was. The script is from Adrian Ramirez. We call him Adrian Raleigh.
So do you know him personally?
I know him, yes.
Right.
Yeah, we worked together here in London at the same company, and that was when we became friends. And he was always into filming, and I was more into the acting. And he just approached me with the script, and I found it very, very, very interesting.
So it's his twisted mind that came up with the story.
Absolutely, Steve. Yes, it is. Yes, and
were you comfortable about that? I mean, because obviously all actors want to work. This is a thing. Even the A-listers, they all want to work because that's their job and that's their passion, isn't it?
Yes.
So instantly, did you go? Yeah, I want to do this.
Yes, I was really convinced by reading the script. I was like, oh wow, I like the story. It's for me it was quite gripping and. To be Alex and running through this kind of mystery story and how this stranger got into his personal life, knowing one of his best friends, and it was just, to me, it was very.
It's a great film. It's a great little film.
Thank you.
What always intrigues me is. The whole point of acting is you're becoming someone else, right? This is the point of acting, and you have to do it well.
Yeah.
So it's that switching off and switching on and jumping into someone he's not like you, really. I mean, the personality you are in reality is not his personality. There's a point, isn't it? So you've got to sort of shoehorn that into who you are.
Yeah,
so it could be uncomfortable.
Yes, it's true.
It could be. So how do you square that circle?
It's always. A new challenge. Each film you do, this is my experience. You always have to get into character. You have to get in and to get out as well.
Yeah.
And to me, it's always a new challenge. What helped me a lot is the teamwork itself. I mean, for me as an actor, I have to prepare myself for the role. But then, what really counts is the teamwork to me, like the director, the support, the trust, the feeling for the scenes, how he directs and what he wants to see, as well the interaction with my co-partner, like the co-actress. This is, for me, very important to get into each scenes to really, live in this moment.
And the female, sorry, I've forgotten the
Paula Gonzalez.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We often hear of chemistry. One filmmaker I spoke to a couple of days ago, I said about the chemistry, and they said, "Oh, it's no problem. We have this method and it works." But that's not necessarily the same for you. But what I'm trying to get at is you've got to build some kind of rapport and chemistry with someone who may well be a stranger, right?
Absolutely.
So
that's true.
And yet you've got to look as though there is a kind of connection between you. So the question I suppose is. What happens when there isn't a chemistry and you've been cast? Because it must happen, right? So how do you ensure that? Because that's got to be a concern, right?
That's a really good question, Steve. Because yeah, you're absolutely right. This is something I really think each and everyone has to commit in order to get great results. You always have to. You always have to. Well, be a unit for this film, and I have to say with Paula it was quite easy because she was very open. She was very engaging as well, and it was just nice to work with her.
Yeah, because I suppose the nightmare is, obviously not with her, is to be acting with someone and they're a closed book, or they're not giving, they're holding everything in. Then suddenly you've got another mountain to climb, haven't you?
Yeah, you have to. But actually, yeah, the responsibility I think is really is going on then with the director to probably try to open up a bit and ease the situation a bit. I mean, I can try to do my best and try to do the best I can.
You can, yeah.
But if your partner is having some, I don't know, maybe difficult, you never know.
No.
The real reason, but
then you've got a problem, haven't you?
Maybe, yes, maybe. I mean, sometimes it's strange because sometimes if you do scenes and it works out in a different way, it even then could work. It's
oh, right, that's interesting.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. Yes, yeah.
And what on earth drives someone to want to become an actor? Because
Yeah.
you're in a job where most of the time people are going to say no, right? That's the nature of the beast.
Yes, that's true.
So you've got to deal with that. You've got to be able to deal with the rejection. But what's the driving force in the beginning to make you want to do that job? Because most people would run a mile, I guess.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
I certainly want to be trying to act on the screen. So what happened to make you... Was this your first choice, or were there other things that came along?
No, it was not my first choice, but I discovered it, and I have to say, Steve, I started as an extra on film set, and I was just very dragged into it, and I liked
I want to say it wasn't your bag, it wasn't your gig. You just thought, I'll give it a go, kind of thing.
Yes, at that time, years ago, it was like that, and what really caught me was to tell stories and to play different characters in a different world. This is something I really, really enjoy. I like to support a project to get people into a different universe or story, you know, to take them out of the, let's say, grey everyday journey that all of us have to do with work and
the boring stuff.
Tasks. Exactly, yeah. So it's really what I like. I like to go to the cinema and just switch off and be in a different world.
Yeah, I read somewhere that during the Great Depression, the American Great Depression, that actually cinema attendance and ticket sales went through the roof, because obviously everyone wants an escape, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, they want to be entertained, and I think this is the thing, isn't it? Even through the lean times, people still want that joy and experience of feeling good about themselves.
Yes. It's a bit, I don't know, but I like as well, just I mean, you could be nearly everything in the, like everyone in a film, like whatever it is, like, I don't know, it's something that really excites me. And but I have to say, I really adore the work of Adrian as well, because he's a
well-made film.
Yes. Well, I like his way of script writing, and I'm looking forward to a new project this year.
So you're involved in that, yeah? He's doing something else.
We were talking about it. It's not fixed. It's not fixed yet, but it looks like we will work together again this year. And actually, the Accomplice film was like let's say, a shorter version of something that he keeps in mind.
Oh, okay. So it's like a proof of concept, I guess, is what we'd call it.
Yes.
A calling card onto something else.
Yes, Steve. Yeah, I think that's what Adrian wanted to. Was his intention.
Now, whenever a film is made, there's going to be hanging around. You've got to wait for the shot to be set up. And
oh, yes.
So we see the finished product, which the film is a product, the finished article, great, wonderful. But for those that wanted to get into filmmaking, give us a flavour of, there's a lot of waiting around and not necessarily boredom, but you've got to deal with that. And how do you deal with that?
Yes, absolutely true, Steve. And I'm a very patient person.
That's going to help.
I'm a very calm person. I think it helps me a lot with being on set and just being there, and not to lose motivation and not to lose the excitement for playing a character. And I think if someone has issues with patience, it can be very challenging if you really want to get into serious acting, and because it just can happen. I mean, sometimes spontaneously the day plan doesn't work out anymore because things are delayed or whatever, so it can really occur that you just wait longer than intended, and this is something you have to keep in mind.
And what's the very next thing? I know you're looking at working again with Adrian, but is there something you're on at the moment?
You mean the next thing?
Yeah, work-wise, career-wise, yeah.
At the moment, the next project would be with Adrian, hopefully in summer. But apart from that, I'm just open for new things as well. Yes.
And have you done any theatre work?
No, I actually didn't.
Okay. I'm surprised. Yeah. You've looked at it, I guess. Have you thought about it?
I thought about it, yes, but somehow
it's scary.
Scary.
It's scary.
Well,
because it's real and it's real time, and there's no going back, is there?
That's true. That's really true.
That's the thing.
I mean, somehow I have love for films, but you're right. I mean, theatre is so exciting as well. I admire. It's really the craft itself, like where it comes from, and yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for that, Erwin.
Thank you, Steve.
Lovely to talk to us, and it will be.